Hello everyone, and welcome back to Insight to Invest, the channel where I give you insight into a company and you decide how to invest. Today we're diving deep into a tech giant you may not know much about, but whose impact is felt everywhere. Broadcom, ticker symbol AVGO. And we're going to explore how this company, known for its deep expertise in application-specific integrated circuits, or ASICs, is quietly positioned to challenge the dominance of GPUs in certain crucial areas. So, who is Broadcom? At its core, Broadcom is a global infrastructure technology company. They design, develop, and supply a broad range of semiconductor and infrastructure software solutions. Think about everything from your Wi-Fi router to the complex networks powering the internet, the storage systems in massive data centers. Chances are Broadcom technology is playing a vital role. They're less of a household name like Apple or Google, but they are absolutely foundational to the digital world we live in. Their product portfolio is incredibly diverse, spanning several key elements, like semiconductors. This is their bread and butter, including wired and wireless communication, broadband access, storage, and industrial solutions. Another segment is infrastructure software, with strategic acquisitions like CA Technologies and Symantec's enterprise security business. Broadcom has also built a significant presence in enterprise software, focusing on mainframe and enterprise security solutions. An ASIC, or application-specific integrated circuit, is exactly what it sounds like, a microchip custom designed for a particular purpose or application. Unlike a general-purpose processor like a CPU or even a GPU, which are built to handle a wide range of tasks, an ASIC is optimized for one specific job. Think of it this way: a GPU is a Swiss Army knife. It could do many things pretty well: rendering graphics, scientific simulations, AI training, cryptocurrency mining. It is flexible and programmable. An ASIC, on the other hand, is a highly specialized, single-purpose tool. If you need to hammer a nail, a dedicated hammer is far more effective than trying to use a Swiss Army knife. This specialization brings some incredible advantages for ASICs. For the specific task it is designed for, an ASIC can be orders of magnitude faster than a general-purpose GPU. It has superior power efficiency because it's only doing one thing. An ASIC consumes significantly less power for the same amount of work. This is crucial in large-scale data centers where electricity costs are a major concern. It has lower latency. Optimized hardware means less overhead and faster processing. Broadcom has been a leader in designing complex ASICs for decades, particularly in the networking space. Their ASICs power some of the most sophisticated switches and routers in the world, handling mind-boggling amounts of data traffic with incredible speed and efficiency. This deep expertise in high-performance, low-latency, and power-efficient custom silicon is their secret weapon. Now, where does this tie into GPUs? The world is seeing an explosion in data-intensive workloads driven by AI, machine learning, and cloud computing. GPUs, particularly from companies like NVIDIA, have become the de facto standard for accelerating these tasks. They're great for parallel processing and highly flexible. However, as these workloads scale, GPUs face challenges. They face power consumption issues. Running thousands of GPUs consumes enormous amounts of electricity. They also have scalability issues. While powerful, there are limits to how efficiently you can scale a GPU-based system for highly specific, repetitive tasks. For AI infrastructure, this is where Broadcom's ASIC expertise comes into play. While GPUs will likely remain dominant for general-purpose AI training, where flexibility to adapt to new models is key, the landscape for AI inference, applying trained models to new data, is different. For highly repetitive, large-scale inference tasks, or for very specific machine learning algorithms, a custom ASIC can offer a compelling alternative. Imagine a tech giant like Google or Amazon running billions of AI inferences queries every day. A purpose-built Broadcom ASIC could process these queries far more efficiently, using less power and potentially at lower total cost of ownership than an equivalent GPU farm. We're already seeing major players like Google develop their own tensor processing units, or TPUs, which are essentially ASICs for their specific AI workloads. This trend towards custom silicon for specific high-volume AI tasks is a direct threat to the general purpose GPU's dominance in certain areas. Broadcom is perfectly positioned to be the design and manufacturing partner for these hyperscalers and Apple, who want to develop their own custom AI accelerators. They have the intellectual property, the engineering talent, and the manufacturing relationships to bring these complex ASICs to life. They may not be selling Broadcom AI chips directly to consumers, but they could be powering the custom AI silicon within the next generation of cloud infrastructure. So, is Broadcom going to replace GPUs entirely? Probably not in the near future, and certainly not for every application. GPUs will continue to thrive in areas requiring broad programmability and flexibility. However, Broadcom's deep expertise in ASICs positions them to carve out significant market share in highly specialized, performance-critical, and power-sensitive applications within the massive data centers powering our AI-driven future. It is a testament to their long-game strategy and their ability to adapt and lead in the ever-evolving world of semiconductors. To determine if Broadcom is fairly priced as of February 2026, we have to weigh its current market price against various valuation models. As of February 6th, 2026, Broadcom stock is trading around $332.50 with a market cap of approximately $1.58 trillion. Their revenue is currently at approximately $18.02 billion for the most recent quarter, up 28% year over year. Their earnings per share is reported at $1.95 for the last quarter, beating estimates. Full year 2026 forecast is roughly $5.38. Last quarter, their free cash flow was $7.44 billion. The conflict in Broadcom's valuation lies between its intrinsic value, what the cash flow says it's worth, and analyst targets, what the market believes it will become. Standard discounted cash flow models, which calculate the present value of all future cash flows, currently suggest the stock is trading at a premium. Most conservative estimates place the intrinsic value between $242 and $288 per share. Broadcom currently has a PE ratio of a roughly 65x to 70x. Historical average, or 5-year average for Broadcom, is closer to 58x to 60x. Industry average in the semiconductor sector average is roughly 40x to 42x. By historical standards, Broadcom is expensive. However, investors are paying a quality premium for its dominant position in AI custom silicon and its high margin VMware software integration. Despite the high PE, Wall Street analysts are overwhelmingly bullish. The median 1-year price target is $458.59. This suggests that while current math looks overvalued, the expected explosion in AI infrastructure spending, like Google's projected $185 billion capex, makes the current $332.50 price looks like a bargain for the long term. So what's the verdict? Is it fairly priced? It would appear not. It appears overvalued by about 10 to 15%. The stock has run hot due to AI hype. By growth potential, yes, it is fairly valued. If you believe Broadcom will successfully replace general-purpose GPUs with their custom ASICs in major data centers, the current price is a reasonable entry point for a company growing revenue at 25% plus with a massive profit margin. But also note, insiders including CEO Hock Tan have recently sold significant shares, around $285 million. This sometimes signals that leadership believes the short-term valuation is reaching a peak. So what do you think of Broadcom's role in the future of AI and custom silicon? Do you see ASICs becoming a major disruptor to GPUs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.